Okay, so I just finished watching the season 1 of Dr. Death. One of my best girls just told me to watch it, and I was like,
stop recommending shows to me.
Because I have lost all faith in humankind. I don't need to know that our medical system has some issues. All that to say, we're going to talk about medications. When is the last time that you checked the side effects of your medication? Basically, if you're experiencing some shedding or some hair fall, or your hair isn't growing at the rate that you like, because one of my best girls, she was telling me that her hair isn't the same ever since she got the injected, what is it? You can put the little needle in here and it releases birth control. I'm not exactly sure of what the name of the brand is, but ever since she got it, she was like, there's been some changes, and it even kind of moved up her arm a little bit, and I was like, ooh. But she said it might be affecting her hair, so that led me down the rabbit hole. I wanted to know, okay, do certain medications affect the way that our hair is growing? And of course, thank God, praise the Lord, I'm not on any medications. Whew, but those of you who are, I just invite you to take a look at some of the side effects of the medications that you're on, and or I would love for you to take a look at some of the side effects of the medications that you used to be on. Because check this out, did you know that some of the pharmaceuticals that we take, they can cause your hair to fall out within the first week or so? Or you'll notice like your hair is shedding and thinning and not growing like 2 to 3 months after you finish the cycle of the medication. It just depends. We all have very different biological systems. Our bodies respond differently. And woo! Medicine can be life-saving, but of course it does other things in our systems. So I just want to put it out there. Y'all already know because my best girl brought it to my attention. If you are on any type of birth control, like any type, I know there are so many different types of birth control now, but a lot of them do come with side effects because you're dealing with hormonal fluctuations, and our hormones have a lot to do with how beautiful our skin is, how lovely our hair is. So just take a look at it, because like I said, our ecosystems, our bodies are all very different. Some people might get on birth control and their skin clears up, their hair starts growing. Some people get on birth control and it's all downhill from there, like everything. You can't even figure out what's wrong. Well, you might need to reevaluate the type of birth control that you've chosen. So that's number one. But one of the biggest ones that I didn't even realize, because I know so many people on these types of medications, and I was like, wow, these may affect the way your hair grows. Medications for cardiovascular disease. I know, because I know so many people, like I feel like half of America has high blood pressure. I mean, hypertension, if you want to get medical with it. If you're taking any blood thinners, if you've been prescribed beta blockers, I just invite you to take a look at some of the side effects. It may be affecting your hair growth. And one thing to know, there is a lot of research actually, like pharmaceuticals, the pills we take for our health from our doctor. What may happen is that those pharmaceuticals may cause our hair to leave the normal hair growth cycle and go into hair rest cycle, and then from there fall out. So you're like, wait, it just interrupts the hair growth cycle. So that's just something to be knowledgeable. Okay, what about arthritis? If you're taking any of those medications for any of the joint pain, perhaps if you're taking medications for gout, there has been a percentage of people who have reported experiencing thinning and a bit of hair loss on those type of medications. Also, I feel like when I was looking at these meds, this one, I feel like we all know, because you know somebody that's taking steroids and or has taken steroids and take these derivatives of steroids. And some of the guys that are real big, these big old chests and muscles and stuff. I mean, hair loss though, steroids though, I put that out there. Oh, here's another one, because I know you guys know my skin used to be really bad, like god awful. So, but I never took Accutane. I just couldn't. I just didn't want to go down that route. So I never did. I started looking for something natural. But for those of us that do take medications that are really heavy on vitamin A, Wow. I just invite you to check some of the side effects, because some people have also reported hair loss from medications like that. And I interviewed a thyroid health coach before. I didn't know that was a thing.
She has an amazing story, and she can reach out and help so many people. You have all this pain. The doctor's telling you your blood work is fine.
I'm fine.
You know, maybe just a little stress in the tough program.
I'm stressed.
And your hair is falling out.
My hair is falling
See, now that's
out.
when it would have been over. No, we're not. I'm gonna grab hair, and it's falling out.
It's falling.
So were you going to different doctors for each thing?
Yep.
Not realizing that there was, okay. I think we do that too a lot.
But when your thyroid is not functioning, whew, it is a myriad of symptoms that you can really feel. And sometimes the medication that you're given for hypothyroidism may cause hair loss. I have to take a note, because remember in Pamela Farrell's interview when she was talking about, she did the hair growth project, and she, based on the area where you were experiencing thinning or hair loss, she could tell you what your health issue was, whether it was cardiovascular disease, whether it was an autoimmune disease. I was like, oh wow. So certain areas in your hair, like losing it in the back, front, correlate with a chronic condition you may have. I thought that was very interesting. So go see a trichologist. They are amazing. Drink more water too, because I got my water right here. Also, I know we're focusing a lot on mental health, and a lot of people are prescribed medications. Any mood stabilizers, they have also listed that as, hey, take a look, may cause a little bit of hair loss. Now, just clearly, just want to clear it out. If you are taking these medications and you are not experiencing hair loss, that is an amazing thing. It's just to be mindful and look at the side effects. I always say, look at the side effects of your medications. If you are experiencing those, go back to your doctor. Go see your healthcare professional. Tell them, look, I'm experiencing this. Is there something alternative? Is there a different medication that I can take that will give me the same results, to where I probably won't be experiencing this? Because remember, our bodies are all different, so that's something to just be mindful of. Aside of those other medications, Parkinson's medications, ulcers medications, I could not believe this one, because you could just go to the pharmacy right now. You can go to Walgreens, what's the other one? CVS, Target. Well, I guess CVS is in Target, but you know what I mean. You could just go and get you a painkiller. Well, come to find out that some people, a small percentage of people in a couple of studies, reported experiencing hair loss by just taking some pain relievers. So I was like, oh wow. Especially if you're taking them consistently. You know, some of us just might take it once or twice, maybe once a month or so. Just a headache out of the blue comes, and you just go try to find this old bottle that doesn't expire, but you still take that aspirin. But some people report that this is a situation. So that's something to look out with. Also, cholesterol lowering drugs. I was like, man, I know a lot of people, some of my best girls, they're on medications to lower their cholesterol. Those living with HIV, I feel like I don't even have to tell you. I think that our medical professionals do an amazing job with explaining the side effects and experiences that patients may receive that are on HIV medication, and some of those do cause changes in the hair texture. And of course, the very last medication that most of us are very aware of that may cause it is chemotherapy drugs. I feel like these drugs that help battle cancer continue to come out and change. It's radiation versus pills. It's a lot. And I think that, again, doctors, nurses, they do a great job of really educating patients on the possible side effects. And of course, that's where we get our code cappers from. When you are going through chemo, you already know that your body's going to be doing some changes, and you may experience some hair loss. But other than that, I encourage you again to understand that our hair is growing from the inside out. We got to keep these bodies together. Good food, good water, exercise, stress-free. You know, I need quiet time. Sit in the car about 15 minutes before you go in the house if you already know it's a lot going in there after you get home from work. You know, take your time for self-care. All of that. We know that's very important. Very important. So, that being said, subbies. Oh! And, of course, for Curly Hair Crisis, thank you so much. I think we're almost at 100 applications. We might be over. I haven't checked. Applications for our very first scholarship. I am so excited. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of something big. This is the beginning. It is that time of year. It's school time. We looking for this money to make sure we have a great experiences and we don't have these bills. Now, I know college is not for everyone, but for some of us that want to go in some of these careers that we need these credentials, we need the research, especially if you're going to be a person that has curly hair that is also studying in a lab to go into cosmetic sciences. I love it and I want to support you as much as I can. So, that's what I want to say. I will see you all in the future. Look at these earrings. They say 100% natural. Did I show y'all these before? Oh, you see how I upgraded? I upgraded. I have a mic. You're not supposed to see, but it is in the shot. Forgive me. I'm working on my space. And I have a real camera, like a real one. I feel like I'm a reporter. I do. With my new setup. I got my computer, my mic. I feel like I have something important to say. Reporting live from Curly Hair Crisis. Let me stop. Are causing hair loss. All right, Spice Subbies,